In this video, I'm going to talk about lion's mane mushroom injury, also known as post-lion's mane syndrome. We're going to do an overview and talk about what it is. So about me, I make these videos to document the damage that I got from taking lion's mane mushroom from O Mushrooms brand, who actually has a contract with Whole Foods, and I created a lion's mane mushroom injury group with nearly 8,000 members, hundreds of stories on there of people getting injured and damaged from this product. And if you've been injured or damaged, please share your story in the group link below. So disclaimer, always consult your doctor before you do anything. So symptoms of post-lion's mane syndrome include severe sleep issues, in many cases total loss of sleep, cognitive impairment, confusion and dissociation, headaches, constant pain in certain body parts, could be feet, could be hands, could be genital, muscle twitching, anhedonia, a loss of emotions, sexual dysfunction, numb extremities, numb fingertips, numb feet, you name it, some sort of nerve issue, nerve damage, and more symptoms. So how long do these symptoms last? It's different for each individual. So some individuals, they have their symptoms go away in weeks, but others suffer for years, and some extreme cases go for like 5 to 10 years. So some of these examples of certain individuals that I took from the lion's mane injury community. So myself personally, I've had 2 years of a constant headache. I'm still suffering to this day with a constant headache. Individual 1 had to, it took them 10 years to recover. Individual 2, they have 4 years of cognitive impairment, and they're still suffering to this day. They only took 4 doses. Individual 3, they have 3 years of constant burning pain in their feet. They're still suffering to this day. Individual 4, they have 6 months of symptoms, and they're still suffering to this day. Individual 5, 1 year of muscle twitching, and they're still suffering to this day. And these are all just pulled from stories shared in the lion's mane recovery group, the injury community. There's hundreds of more examples there. So how do you get help? So first thing we think is, let's go to a doctor or a specialist. So most doctors and specialists will immediately look at you as a psychiatric case. Most won't believe or understand lion's mane mushroom injury, let alone have heard of lion's mane. They will treat you based on symptoms with medication, of course. They'll send you for imaging tests that will likely show nothing. And they'll refer you to specialists who will also not really be able to understand this condition. You can talk to biohackers. So biohackers have a better understanding of the mechanism behind lion's mane mushroom, but still most will not know how to cure it, because there doesn't seem to be a single solution for everybody. And third, you basically research online. You keep searching and you keep experimenting. There's no solid cure, so it is all experimentation. The sum of this is there is no real solution. So what does this lack of solution and cure lead to? Suicidal thoughts, because individuals are lost. They think nobody's listening or understanding them. Several stories in the group, people comment about suicide and thinking suicide. And suicide is never the answer, but I'll get into that. The individual spends months or years trying to find a solution or cure, which leads to loss of quality of life. So loss of career, income, friendships, time, and money. You all lose this from a lack of solution, a cure, to this syndrome. Family members will also suffer seeing the individual not be able to find a cure. So what to expect after getting injured from lion's mane mushroom? So doctors and specialists will likely not know how to directly help you, of course. They will most likely treat you as a psychiatric case because they don't know or understand post-lion's mane syndrome, and most will think, well, how can you get so damaged and so injured from simply a mushroom supplement that's sold at Whole Foods grocery, among other supplement shops, and other groceries? There's likely no publicly available test to show this type of damage, so good luck with trying to find a test to prove that you actually are experiencing these symptoms. There is no solid cure or solution to the symptoms. It's all just experimentation, and get ready to potentially do things you're uncomfortable with. So for example, trying neuropeptides like cerebralizin that are taken by needle intramuscular. I've had to do things that I've not really wanted to do, and like learn about needle, learn about injections, and because cerebralizing is one of the things I took, and it helped. So you're not alone. Some resources: Lion's Mane Injury Community. There's the link. Please share your story in the group if you've been damaged. If you're thinking of suicide, there are suicide hotlines. Link in the description. Please reach out to your doctor or the emergency services. If you're planning on taking your life, life is too precious. Eventually, we will find a cure to post Lion's Mane syndrome. Speak to a therapist. So BetterHelp.com was helpful for me. And please, the most important thing here is take action, guys. Please. There's almost 8,000 people who in the Lion's Mane recovery injury community. Report this mushroom supplement to your government body so they can do research, or not research, but I can even just like be aware of it. Show your doctors some examples of the stories in the injury community. There's a link at the top that shows a list to all the stories. Please reach out to other members in the group and support each other. Reach out to Paul Stamets, the world-renowned mycologist. There's a documentary on Netflix. He's involved. He has his own mushroom company. He sells Lion's Mane mushroom, and he hasn't responded to my emails nor anybody else's emails regarding injury, why it's happening. Frequently asked questions: how long do I have to take Lion's Mane mushroom before I could possibly get injured? So long story short is there is no real answer. Some people take it 3 or 4 times. Some people take it a week. Some people take it a year, and all 3 of those cases have still gotten form of injury. One of the guys who's helped me run the group, he took Lion's Mane mushroom for over a year, and he even grew it himself, and he eventually got damaged from it, or injured from it. There's another guy who took it 4 times, and he's had brain damage or let's say cognitive impairment for well over 4 years. Second frequently asked question: how can Lion's Mane injure me? Right, good question. It's not very well understood. There are numerous theories. It's a DHT blocker, which is basically similar to the medication finasteride, and in certain individuals it causes a condition called post-finasteride syndrome, which is neurological and sexual dysfunction. And the truth of the whole matter here is, if you take Lion's Mane mushroom and get injured, expect to spend thousands of dollars and thousands of hours or hundreds of hours trying to find a solution, or someone who has a solution, which very few people out there know what they're talking about or what they're doing. This substance, while it's marketed as safe and a superfood, it's likely one of the most dangerous substances widely available, and it's easily accessible through grocery stores like Whole Foods, supplement shops, etc. Like, for example, Whole Foods carries the brand Ohm mushrooms that injured me, and we all know of Whole Foods. And the truth is, there is an injury community with thousands of individuals, and it's just growing daily. I would not be surprised if by the end of next year there's probably 20,000, 30,000 people. And hopefully the government does something. If you want to get in touch, there's my email. Thank you.